Hey, beautiful souls. It's Tracy, also known as Haciana, for those walking this path of remembrance with me. I wanted to speak directly about something that came up in my own life recently. Last night, my boyfriend and I were talking, and he said something I think a lot of men are feeling right now. He said, "Women say that they want us to be soft, but then if someone attacks them in an alley, they want us to go full alpha and save the day. And then you want to call it the toxic masculinity." And all I could think and feel is that there is a real misunderstanding happening here. So I wanted to take a moment today to name it clearly, lovingly, and with a sacred truth. Because there's confusion around what toxic masculinity is, what it isn't, what women and the feminine are really seeking, and how we can return to balance between the masculine and the feminine in all of us. I'm raising a daughter and two sons, so this is important to me both personally and professionally. So let's just start here. Toxic masculinity is not about hating men. It's not about rejecting masculinity. What it is the wounding of the masculine. It's what happens when the masculine is forced to be strong, but never allowed to be tender. Dominant, but never vulnerable. Aggressive, but never emotionally available. It's the belief that to be a man, you must suppress emotion, reject the feminine, and prove worth through power. You've probably seen it expressed as always needing to control or win, dismissing or demeaning a woman's voice, using sexuality as a conquest, not a connection, mocking softness in men or women, never asking for help because real men don't need it. That's not strength. That's disconnection. That's survival mode. And it hurts everyone. Men, women, children, our planet. Now, let's get clear on what toxic masculinity is not. It's not saying that all men are toxic. It's not saying that masculinity is bad. And it's definitely not saying men shouldn't be protectors or be strong. We need healthy, sacred masculine energy. We need men to lead with their heart, who stand with grounded power, who protect without control. So when my boyfriend says, "You want us to be soft, but then expect us to fight off danger," I said, "No, I want you to be strong enough to protect me and safe enough for me to cry into." Strength and softness are not opposites. They're soulmates. What the feminine in all of us is truly seeking is wholeness in the masculine. Not the mask of strength, but the embodied sacred protector. She's longing for presence over performance, listening over lecturing, protection that doesn't come at the cost of freedom, strength that isn't afraid of softness, and leadership that doesn't dominate but collaborates. We're not asking men to become weak. We're asking them to become whole. And sisters, those of us in the feminine, we've got to look at where we might be expecting men to hold all the strength because we don't trust our own. It's time to heal together. So how do we heal it? For those in the masculine energy, feel your feelings. Say them out loud. Let them be real. Feel them in your body. Ask for help. Let asking be a sign of strength. See women not as threats or prizes, but as partners. Reclaim the part of you that wants to hold, not just conquer. For those in the feminine energy, Celebrate the men in your life who are tender and powerful. Create safety for emotion to be shared. Don't demand heroism at the cost of authenticity. Heal your own masculine within, where control or fear lives. The toxic male is not your enemy. He's a soul in pain, trapped in a story that says you're only worthy if you win. But the sacred masculine, he is rising, he is returning, and he is so needed. Let's call him forward within us, beside us, and around us. Let's be the sacred space where the masculine remembers his true power, not as a weapon, but as a vessel of purpose, love, and divine protection. And as for me, after everything I've lived through, I'm still grateful. Grateful for the lessons, grateful for the fire, because that relationship gave me my greatest teachers, my children. So even in the undoing, the sacred is always there. May we all rise into balance. May we all reclaim the magic that we forgot. In devotion and remembrance. Thank you.